Hello, fresh graders. Welcome to a new lesson in our social studies. Please get our community and beyond social study books ready, and let's start. We will still continue lesson 2, physical maps, and we will be starting with page 67. But before we start, let's quickly revise what we covered last lesson. We talked about political maps and physical maps. And we knew that political maps showed borders or lines between areas, political maps where the state or a country ends. And we have the example in our book, North Carolina political maps, when we saw that the countries bordering the North Carolina, and we talked about also campus roads. We talked about the map key and the activity we need to do here, like drawing a house and write the symbol in your map key. We also talked about the physical maps and our example with Utah physical maps, and we know that the map key for this map, we saw the lake and rivers, and they were using the blue rectangular. And we have the mountains, we use a triangle, brown, and we use the desert also for, we have rectangle kind of brownish for desert as a symbol. We learn about physical maps that show different kinds of lands, such as peninsula, swamps, and from the swamps also we have bodies of water such as ocean, lakes, rivers, and gulfs. All right, I would like you to just keep this page handy for you because will help us to answer the exercise on page 67. So let's read. Look at this picture on the right. They show a place on the map. Write the letters for each place in the correct box on the map below. So this is a Great Salt Lake, and this is the Great Salt Lake Desert, and this is a canyon along the Green River. So we need to find the location in this map, and we, in this empty boxes, will be putting either A, B, or C. So for that Great Salt Lake, this is the Great Salt Lake. If you need to look up here, I know that this is the Great Salt Lake, so this is the blue part. And then next to it, I see the Great Salt Lake Desert. So this blue part would be here, letter A. So let's see. In the box, I'm just going to put A. So over here, the blue part is A. For the brown part, I'll show up there. It's going to be the Great Salt Lake. So I'm going to put B. Just need to put it. So this box is B, and what's left for us will be the over here, the canyon along the Green River. So over here, we're gonna write letter C, okay, in this box. This is all for this exercise or for this activity. Okay, let's go for page 68 and start with using globes. Mrs. Stein's class is excited. Today they are learning about globes. Remember, a globe is a round model of Earth. So a globe is a round model of Earth. Imagine you could look at Earth from space like a bird. You would be able to see all the land and water on our planet. Globes show what Earth looks like from space. What parts are blue? What do you think? Blue stands for, yes, water bodies. So it could be ocean, river, gulfs. All right, reading skills. Use visual and text. Remember, we covered this at the beginning of the unit. We're talking about visual and text, and we say that visual is like picture or drawing that help you to understand the text. And text are the information that's written related to that picture, and both help you to understand the details about the topic or the subject. So use visuals and text, underline the words in the text that tell you what is a globe. So what a globe is, what the picture of the globe shows. So let's underline here. A globe is a round model. A globe is a round model of Earth. So this is what you need to underline. So this is the part that you understand or you see it from the text. Okay. The second part, what does the picture of the globe show? What do you see here? This picture, what does it show you? Land and water on Earth. Very good. And we say land is the blue part. So let's write. So what does the picture of the globe show? It shows land and water on Earth. Okay. So again, what's a globe? A globe is a round model of Earth. All right, let's go from the next page, page 69. Fun fact. Some people today believe that people long ago thought our planet was flat. Tales have been told about sailors back then being afraid of falling off the edge of the Earth. But now we know that this is not true. Sailors have always known that the Earth is round. All right, so this is fun facts that this is what people used to think of the Earth in the old days, long ago. But now the sailors know that now that the Earth is round. All right. Use the globe to complete the activities below. So we're gonna look at this activity and then we need to use the globe up there. All right. So you can use your pencil and circle in your picture over here and on page 68. So let's read the question first. Draw a compass rose with the 4 cardinal direction. Now we know what's the compass rose. So you can draw it somewhere here, and you need to show the north, the south, the east, and the west. All right, so you can just put it in any part on your globe here. And you know the north on the top, the south on the bottom, the east on the right, and the west on the left. If you need help, you can go to previous pages up there, page 66, and here is your cardinal direction or the compass rose, this one. All right. Okay, let's see the next question. Mark an X on your state. So since we all live in California, so you look for California and mark an X. Okay. Draw a circle around the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. So up here, this is Atlantic Ocean, so we need to circle this. And then over here, this is, let me see. So this is the, let me use a different color. You use red. This is the Gulf of Mexico. You put it in a circle. And this is the Atlantic Ocean. All right. So this is the questions number 2 and number 3 over here. on page 69. All right. So before answering the essential question, let's just review what we cover in this lesson. We're still on topic 2, where we live. We learn about the maps. We learn about cardinal direction. We learn about the 2 different maps, political maps and physical maps. And our example here, we had physical maps, which shows different kinds of land, such as peninsula, swamps, and all kind of body water, such as rivers, lakes, oceans. And for political map, that's physical maps. For political maps, our example was North Carolina, and we know that political maps shows the borders and the lines between areas. And over here, we had North Carolina. We learn about map keys, or we learn about the symbols. And we also learned about, in a previous lesson, which all related when we start with the classroom maps, and we know that maps show you places and help you to find and search places. All right, let's go here. What can we learn from maps and globes? Remember, that was an essential question, the last question for this lesson on page 69 over here. So you can put your answer either here, or you go back to the first page of the unit or of the lesson, lesson 2, and you put your answer here. All right. Or actually, you can put them on both pages. You can put it on page 64 and page 69. So what can we learn from maps and globes? Okay, let's write this together. All right. We can learn, about country, including information about its, what's the most important? Yes, its bodies of water. We can also learn about climate and land forms like mountains and valleys, plain, all this. So we can learn about countries, either countries or specific country. If you're looking for any specific country, you can look for it and you will learn, or in general countries and their borders and lines with other countries or rivers. So including information about its bodies of water, such as, like we say, like peninsula, rivers, gulf, oceans, and climate, and also landforms like mountains and deserts, forests, all this, plains. All right, so you can answer this question on page 69, or you can go up to the beginning of the lesson, 64, and put your information or put your answer. All right. Okay, so that was the end for lesson 2, learning about maps and globes, and also cardinal direction, map key, elements, and what's the use or how it's helpful to what maps help us, and what's the globes help us to do or to find out. Okay, that's it for this lesson, first graders. Thank you. Bye-bye.